special surprise. For those of you who don't know, Peter, the actual developer of the game, is in the live stream chat right now. So be sure to give him a big warm welcome and thank him for spending his time with us. He's only going to be here probably for an hour or so, but appreciate him stopping in. I've asked him to come to a few of my live streams and just hasn't worked out. But in honor of our first anniversary for Tigers on the Hunt, he has decided to come out and spend some time with us today. So if you have any questions for him, he is in the chat and he will be able to help you, steer you towards any questions you might have about Tigers on the Hunt. So, yes, his uh, Twitch name is Black Panther 42. So if you have a question for him, just type in the chat there, and maybe you'll have some be able to answer some questions for you. So yes, everyone, again, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on Tigers on the Hunt, first year anniversary, and man, what a year it's been! I tell you, this has been wow, a great year. It really has. The community for Tigers on the Hunt releasing all kinds of mods, scenarios, just everyone that gets on the forums and helps new players and answers their questions, talks to people, let them know about the game. It's been a very great year, I think, and I think it's just getting better and better as the development continues. I know with my discussions with Peter, he plans on working on this game for a long time to come. And he's just one guy, one person with a deep desire to continue making Tigers on the Hunt better and better. And I know that that is what I'm looking forward to. So it is a big shout out to all the community out there that helps support this game and makes it what it is. It really is. I mean, I usually check the forums a couple times a day just to see, and there's already, people have questions. There's already like two or three people that have replied back to them and, kind of steering them towards the way it goes. Missouri Rebel, you got no sound, then you got to check something in your end. I believe everybody can hear me. I did a sound check earlier, but you might have to just reload the reload your browser there. So, anyways, we are here to enjoy some live stream action for Tigers on the Hunt. And what I decided to do is actually play a scenario that was released. Oh, thank you. Thanks. I can hear. Okay, you guys can hear me? Good. So I released uh, 3 custom scenarios that link together probably last week sometime. It was the battle for Fontenay-le-Pesnel. And it was just something I came across on the internet when I was trying to create some scenarios. And I decided to make 3 that link together and give players an idea of how the units go through different battles and such. Not like a campaign game or anything like that, just kind of linking scenarios together. And it was interesting. And then afterwards, LN59. I guess he enjoyed the scenarios or thought it was a great idea or whatever, and he decided to create his own custom scenario for. Let me bring up a map here so you guys can see what we're talking about. So, here we are. There we are. All right. So if you're just joining us, I know there's some people just come in and then late. They don't like watching my intro videos or whatever. So if you're coming in late, thanks for joining us. And just be advised, we do have Tigers on the Hunt Day, our first anniversary here, and we do actually have the developer of the game, Peters, in the chat. So if you have any questions for him, be sure to ask him. Anyways, the scenario we're going to be playing, the battle that I actually created was over here. Um, here's the town of Caen here in France, and there's a village over here called Fontenay-les-Pisnel, and I'm sure I'm not saying that right. If anybody's out there and knows how to pronounce it better, maybe you can let me know. And that's where my scenarios were created here on the 25th of June, 1944. So the LN59 decided to create a scenario almost in the same region here, as you can see kind of highlighted down here. Here's the actual village down in here. Just north of that village is the Chateau de, oh boy, how do you say that? Poislonde? Poislonde? Um, and So we're going to be playing that scenario in honor of him making a scenario in honor of me. So it's great. And like I said, guys, if you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. And it is in honor of our first anniversary Tigers on the Hunt. I know I was got in the forums already this morning, even though I don't normally get up this early, but I wanted to do a scenario that can incorporate some of our European friends who miss out on a lot of my live streams. So I wanted to get it here early so that they had a chance to join us. So if you are from Europe and watching the live stream, give us a shout out in the chat and let us know where you're from so we have an idea. Uh, anyways, so all right, so that's kind of the battle there. We're going to be taking over his scenario here, trying to work with it and see how it goes. This is it's going to be interesting for you guys because if you actually Sweden's in the house, Toronto, Canada's in the house. Where else? Let us know where you're from in the chat line here. J Home 331 is from Sweden. So welcome Sweden. Oh, we got a Quebec, Canada. All right, interesting. So for you guys at home, if you're interested in playing kind of, I wouldn't say a campaign or anything, but you could definitely check out um, LN59 scenarios here, which is going to be June 18th at the Chateau de Postenon. Well, we got Ohio, USA is in the house. Connecticut's in the house. All right, welcome everyone. Anywhere else? Let us know in the chat where you're from. We want to make this game a worldwide game. So, um, oh, is that Jorgen is in the chat line as well? Is that true? Belgium's in the house. Peter 76 Belgium, welcome. Let me know in the chat if that's Jorgen in the chat line as well. It is okay. All right. So not only do we have the developer of the game, Peter, but we also have Jorgen. Jorgen. I hope I say your name right. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I'm sorry about that. He does a lot of work with the Tigers on the Hunt, and of course he keeps tracks of all the snares. I don't know how he does it, and he also, of course, released these massive, super cool campaign games for the DLC pack, which was totally awesome. He's been working with Peter since 2006, so you guys have had your 10th anniversary already together. That's awesome. That is totally awesome. Excellent. All right, so like I was saying, we're going to be playing LN59 scenario here. June 18th is going to be in this general area here, and then, if you wanted to continue, because it's going to be British versus Germans, a week later, in June 25th, starts my scenario, which happens to be just south. So it's kind of interesting that June 18th was right here, and my scenario, which was right here, was June 25th. So it just goes to show you guys how slow how slow the advance was into France with the with the Allied units. You would think that in a week's time they'd be able to do a lot more than go from this green square down to the village here and do an assault. Anybody else not getting sound? I think everyone else is getting sound. I see my mic volume adjustments there. Oh, Jack's in the house. Jack, how's it going there? Good, good to have you joining us this morning. All right, so that's kind of an overview. Let's take a look. And one thing that I really like that LN59 did was he actually created like this. He did a really good job of like detailed information about the scenario and the units that were involved in it. And it wasn't just something I don't think he, kind of threw together at the last minute, which is super cool. And I know that I let him know that I was planning on doing this ahead of time, so he put him under a little bit of pressure to get his scenario done, and he did get it done. But anyways, the scenario is called Thunder over Boslanene. I don't know how to say that, sorry. It is, if you go to the mods and scenario section, you can download his scenario. It is, let's see, what number is it? It is number 409 post. 409 post. I don't know if that'll help you or not, but each post has a number down in the bottom right hand corner. If you go to number 409, you should be able to download his scenario. And if you're interested in my scenarios, the Battle for Fontenay-le-Pucelle, that is, let's see, I'm even 400, number 400 on the mods and scenarios. So you can tell if we got 409 posts plus some extras, there's a whole bunch of scenarios if you're not familiar with Tigers on the Hunt. Anyways, here is what we're looking at for this scenario here. Dates June 18th, 1944. This is before the launching of Operation Marlette. Operation Marlette is basically what we talked about during my linking scenario is Operation Marlette. So this is before the operation. It's west of the city of Caen, and a bunch of information here. You can just read this if you want. Some good history information on it and talked about the different units that were there. All right, so to be played, we're going to be playing a British human versus the German AI, normal or hard difficulty, fog war enabled, path quality is high. Side A is on hold, and it's going to be Waffen SS and a few assault engineers with light machine guns, medium machine guns, heavy machine guns, loiters, more loiters. How about mortars? There you go. DC, flamethrowers, Panzerfaust, Panzerschrecks, ATG, AFVs, radios, and offboard artillery. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. The British side are going to be elites and first line, light machine gun, medium machine gun, heavy machine guns, light mortars, DC, flamethrowers, PETAs, ATG, AFVs, radios, and offboard artillery. It's going to be 12 turns. The British side will only play in the last turn. It looks like a brand new, totally new map. It is bocage and woods, sparse buildings, rubble, shell holes, trenches. Visibility is 9 hexes due to intense shelling and smoke. The map is 2 sectors. Some hexes are not playable. Your mission as a British player is to consist of seizing the Chateau de Belenos, which is a strong point and former command post. It's farming outbuildings, which is the rubble, while minimizing your losses. Victory conditions. Side with the most victory points. Balanced at the end wins. Both sides earn victory points by owning hexes, victory hexes, and the 3 victory point building locations, plus the farming. German side A will earn KIA victory points and exit victory points for only half squads. And then some aftermath information. So details. It's great. I love it. And of course, he included the map here just so you can see. Created this nice little PDF. It comes when you download his scenario. Basically, this is the area we're talking about right over here. Here's the town of Caen. If you're just joining us, we're playing Tigers on the Hunt for our first anniversary of the release. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for spending some time with us. We actually have the designer of the game, Peter, in, and of course, Jorgen as well, who is the designer of the Scenario DLC expansion pack for Tigers on the Hunt. So if you have any questions about the scenarios, the campaign scenarios, now's your chance to ask because they're in the chat line. Thanks everyone for joining us. Let's get busy. Let's get it on. Any questions about this scenario? Any questions at all to me about anything? If you missed it, we had a super cool video in the beginning. Unfortunately, the sound might be having a little bit of an issue. The desktop audio, I don't know. I have the desktop audio cranked all the way up, but oh well. All right, so we're gonna play the game here. Buwalund. Buwanden? Is that Buwalund? I'm probably not saying that right either, am I? But thank you for your help there. Appreciate that. So again, if we go down to his scenario, there it is. It basically has the information we just looked at. For speed and to make things a little bit easier, what I did was I actually set up my units ahead of time so you didn't have to. I do sound stuffy this morning, don't I? I do have a little bit of a thing going on. I'm not sure what it is. I have some sinus issues, so I think so apologize for that if I sound a little stuffy this morning. It normally cleans up throughout the day, but yeah, in the morning it usually sounds worse, doesn't it? All right, so here's the scenario. As you can see, kind of pan around. Like I said, just to make things a little bit quicker for you guys, what I did was just basically take all the units and position them in the different setup boxes. So we have quite a bit of units to look at. Let's take out the order of battle here. You can see on turn one, we got a bunch of stuff here. There's some tanks, plenty of units with some good support weapons. This is going to be a heck of a battle, I have a feeling. And then turn three, we're going to get some more squads, a couple leaders, and a couple more Sherman tanks, and a couple an Achilles, a Dimmler, and another Achilles there. And then turn seven, we're going to get a few more squads, just a couple. All right, so that's kind of, make sure you want to check out your order of battle there so you know what's coming, when it's coming. Let's check out our attributes here. So 12 turn, visibility is 9 hexes. The German player is going to have 120 millimeter offboard artillery. The British player is going to have 150 millimeter and 200 millimeter. Excuse me, guys. 150 millimeter and 200 millimeter. So we're going to have a ton of offboard artillery coming in. In fact, I actually saved this scenario after I already pre-plotted my, or not pre-plotted, but I had my radios do a spot check to see if they had battery contact. And you can see we do have contact. Unfortunately, not much with that. Let's see. Let's go back over there. Yep, that's pretty much it. June 18th, 1944. All right. the victory. So it looks like there are 4 victory locations. Side A is going to get victory points for killing us. They're going to get a lot more victory points. We get a few victory points for killing them. Notice AFVs are not worth any points. Interesting. They'll have a few points if they exit squads. We'll have a few points if we exit squads. All right. So here we are in the first turn. This looks like the chateau right there. It's going to be heavily defended here. Looks like. Here's 1, 2, 3, and this is the outlying section there. All right. Looks pretty cool. So, big question for you guys. I know a lot of you guys in the chat line, I recognize some of your names and everything, but if you are here for Tigers on the Hunt Day, well, thank you for spending some time with us. Second question I have for you. What are you planning on doing for Tigers on the Hunt Day? If there's anything special you're going to be doing, any scenario you've been waiting to play, if you're in the middle of the campaign game, are you going to continue playing? Which campaign game you're playing? Just basically in the chat line, let us know. Jefferson City, Missouri is in the house. Saint 19, welcome. Let us know in the chat what you're planning on doing for Tigers on the Hunt Day. Let us know if you're continuing the campaign DLC pack, or if you're got another scenario you're trying out, or you're creating another scenario. I know that Big Ivan, big Ivan. He's a big guy. No, I don't know if he's a big guy. He's just a big. Big is in not size-wise. He's big because he's so he's such a valuable resource for Tigers on the Hunt because he released scenarios. He released a scenario this morning, and from what I understand, he's going to be releasing more scenarios shortly. So if you're looking for new scenarios, looking for something to play, of course you got the DLC expansion pack. Awesome, awesome campaign games. So big shout out to Jorgen for all of his time and effort working with that, because I know just creating these little scenarios, it takes a long, long time, and to actually manage and create a campaign game and having to play test it and try it out. Wow. Saint 19 is just getting started with Tigers on the Hunt. Played the first tutorial. Well, it's been out a year. Where you been there, Saint 19? Come on. Come on now. It's been out a year. Officially today, 1 year. All right, so we're doing the fire segments, right? So I guess look at that, right off the bat. Waffen SS been casually reduced and broken, and I kept my rate of fire. Ivan says he is a big guy. All right. Well, there we go. It's game, set, and match. We win this. Now, let me know in the chat line, is that not too loud? I can't believe that would not be loud because it's like blowing my eardrums out. I'm going to turn down the desktop audio. Let me know in the chat. Things move slowly in Missouri. All right, Jack is playing the Curse campaign game. All right. Sounds good. Anybody else planning on doing anything special? Peter 76 is probably buying the game. He's an ASL player. He doesn't have Tigers on the Hunt yet, but it looks great. Not easy to find opponents in Belgium, and not a big fan of Vassal. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Of course, go to the Matrix forums. You get lots of help there. The people there are really awesome. And if you have any questions about the game before you buy it, you actually have the developer sitting here talking with you right now. So if you have any questions for him, let him know. If you are planning on buying it, that's great. Awesome. That's awesome. All right. So I guess we'll take a shot with this mortar here. How's the volume on that? Can you hear that? Boom. All right, so he acquired it. Didn't keep his rate of fire. Interesting. All right. So we got some more units over here. Uh, Pinned them, and neither one of our machine guns kept rate of fire. That's sad. You can't actually see anybody, can you? What about you? You can't actually see anybody. Hey, all right, we got someone in the chat that's actually playing my Battle of Fontenay-le-Pénethel. He's on scenario number 3. Start at turn 8 and scenario number 3. All right, good to hear. Yeah, I'll have to check out your report on the forums afterwards and let me know how that scenario went. I know that I believe you got a minor victory in scenario 2, and scenario 1 seems a little bit too easy. You got a major victory, so. Excellent to hear. Excellent to hear. Anybody else that's planning on doing anything special, let us know in the chat for Tigers on the Hunt. I don't think we can shoot anybody else. Sure. We'll see about. Oh, that's got to be too loud. I can't believe you guys you don't think that's too loud. Seems rather loud on my end. I am using one of the Vassal mods. Just keep that in mind. I forgot to mention that. It's a good point there, Ivan. Just so you know, if you are buying Tigers on the Hunt, this is not the default unit graphics. Just keep that in mind. You can download all kinds of mods. You can make the counters look like ASL counters or squad leader counters or all kinds of different counters. I believe this is the default. I do believe this is the default terrain, though. This is the default terrain. Just keep in mind the units counters are slightly different. In fact, I'll probably be switching things up here just so people can see the different mods out there. Probably play this, maybe play this graphic mod for a turn or two, and then we'll, or maybe a turn, and then we'll switch over to something else. If anyone has a favorite out there, there's a Vassal mod that makes it look like Vassal. There's all kinds of great mods that people have been working on to create U counters and everything. So, it's all free downloads. I think we're done with the fire segment. Movements. All right. I guess we should do some movement. We have a major. You see that? We got a major. That is a 10 -3. How much do we risk moving this guy up? Move him right there. That sounds like a good thing. We also have a lieutenant. Yeah, leaders can't help moving ordinance. Yeah. All right. Yikes. We move there. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, so we got this crew with a 6-pounder here. This will be interesting. We're gonna try and manhandle it over here. Oops. Yeah. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Let's move the vehicle. Yep. Oop. All right, let's start her up. All right, so you know what this looks like? I mean, the really interesting scenario. It looks like two heavyweights are just uh, going to going at one another, taking shots because there's like no movement up. It's like literally you're just sitting here on top of one another, which is cool. What's he got here? What's he got here? Just a squad, a light machine gun. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yep. It's got to turn that covering arc. There we go. Now we can actually move. I think we'll stop it right there. I'll just check out the chat and see what's going on. Looks like Peter's involved here. Just be gentle with Peter. It's only his first time ever on Twitch, so he's not sure what to do. So be kind to him. I'm a funny guy. Yikes. Really? This heavy machine gun is going to take all day to get out there. All right, great. Well, we got Lieutenant here with some medium machine guns. We're going to bring them in here, then they're going to get shot. Nah, no sense in bringing them up. We got the mortar. We got more units here. That guy's got a medium machine gun. That's always a good thing. All right. So here we go. Here we go. We're going to be running across open ground here. God. God. Ah. Broken, experience failed check, pin, broken, kept the rate of fire, squad's been eliminated, casualty reduced, broken, yeah. Well, that hurt, you sorry son of a bitch. I got you there, Peter. Okay, thanks for the info. I'll let people know here in just a second about that. So we just got a whole bunch of dudes wiped out moving up there, but that's okay. We got to get up there sooner or later. That's a victory point, so he can't keep hitting us that much, can he? And the most important thing is we found out where he is, so now it's death to him. Yep. Oh, yeah, I know that. So you don't need to select the weapons, guys, when you're going to move. I just do that from force of habit, so I don't want people to get in my bad habits, so just keep that in mind. You don't need to do that. Alright, we're just moving some dudes up at this point. You don't need to select the weapons if the squad has a weapon with it. Just keep that in mind. You moved, you're done. Alright. Move up some more units here. Oh, I gotta move this guy first. Let's adjust your arc to the left, I believe. Do I want him here? I was thinking, now let's bring him up some more. Come on. Come on. All right, good. Okay. Fine, they're using a lot of firepower on me. That's fine. Oops. Covering arc. Let's go left. Yep, yeah, that's fine. We'll stop there. This scenario looks like a walk in the park. No German armor around to ruin your day. He says with a snide look on his face. I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling. All right, I think we got one more to move, and we should be about done here, guys. Well, good thing is we know where their defensive line is set up. That is for sure. Oh, we have a Sherman up top. That's right. Turn left first. Um, which way? Which way? Do we come down this way? Stay on the road? I think we'll stay on the road. Let's go ahead and stop. Looks like all of our movement is out of the way there. Can crews drop their ordnance and fight as infantry? Crews? You could move crews, I believe. We can. They can just. Yeah, but they're not very good. If you look at them, let's take a look at one. British units are a 1-2-7, which means they have 1 firepower, they have a range of 2, and a 7 morale. So their crews are extremely, extremely bad. Um, so I don't know if you'd want to even do that. All right, I think that's the movement segment. Stupid defensive fire. More defensive fire. What do you guys think of that volume on the attacks? Is it too loud for you guys? All right, advancing fire. Well, we might have. I don't know. Do we have any advancing fire? Sure. Yeah, if it's only, yeah. Oh, these must be like half-track dudes or something. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure we're gonna have any advancing fire. Maybe these guys. Nope, they're all broken. That guy's buttoned up. This guy isn't buttoned up, though. Hell no. Time for some payback. Ugh. Didn't keep his rate of fire. He's in motion, so he's not going to hit anything. This guy can actually see somebody. He's in motion, though, too. Saint 19, I'm already stuck at the tutorials. Tactical genius at work. Oh, there's 220 scenarios. Thanks, Jorgen, for that. Volume is perfect, they say. Okay. It's just rather loud over here, and I've got the OBS like volume like halfway down on it, so it's probably a lot lower on your guys' side than it is my side. All right, so I think I'm done with advancing fire. I don't really need any routes. We do have a few routes to deal with. Since they killed our guy, we'll go there. That's fine. So that's routes. He's routing. So let me ask Peter. I know it's you've been working on this game since 2006, and you've had an idea about it. And let me ask you this, and maybe you can let people know in the chat if when you released Tigers on the Hunt a year ago or so, did you ever imagine? Could you ever imagine that there would be 220 user-created scenarios for your game that you created? What was your when you were going to release the game? What was your hope? What was your thought? Hey, if we could just get a few people that might be interested in this, or just let people know in the chat. What was your goal? What was your thinking? Hey, if we get 50 scenarios sometime, or maybe a couple of the ASL scenarios, what was your thinking? All right, so routes, we're done with routes. If you're joining us late, we do have the developer, Peter, in the chat. If you have any questions about Tigers on the Hunt and its first anniversary, which happens to be today. Advance. Yeah, we got a bunch of advances here. Bunch of advances. Advance, 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 advance. And bring that guy there. All right, bring this guy up here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Alright, so now I gotta be careful with my advances here, because jerk face is over here. I do have a 10 minus 2 leader though, so that should help things. I think what I'm going to do is actually bring these guys here. Bring my demo charge guys up here. We're going to be blowing the shit out of these guys. So for those of you watching this on YouTube later, the developers answered my question. Maybe 5 people will buy the game. Interested in the game. It's becoming a cult classic, Missouri Rebel says. I love the game and will continue to work on it and polish it. Please keep in mind that I have a daytime job. Well, you need to retire from your daytime job so you can spend all your lovely hours working on this. Let's see, what other advances? Do we have any other advances? Yeah, these guys need to advance. Oops. Did you advance? Yeah, you advanced. We don't need to advance you. Sure. Let's bring these guys up. Think that's everything. Advance is over. If you're just joining us late, folks, I know sometimes the counter goes up and down. I don't know if people are reconnecting and same people or not. But anyways, we are playing Tigers on the Hunt for their first anniversary here. First anniversary. Just wow. I can't believe it's been a whole year. I really can't. It just seems like just a couple months ago this game was released. I tell you, just time flies by. So close combat we don't have any, and we're pretty much done with our side of the turn. So unit failed to rally, that's fine. Looks like we got our off-board artillery coming in. No, this would be their off-board artillery, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's their off-board artillery. Heavy machine gun. It pinned us. That's okay. That's all right. We'll take that. Who just shot? Medium machine gun. Didn't do anything. That's good. All right. Another heavy machine gun. Boy, they got a bunch of heavy machine guns here. Doesn't keep its rate of fire. As I mentioned, this is just a slugfest right here. I mean, it is just two heavyweights just going toe to toe. And we're talking some huge units here. We're talking medium machine guns, heavy machine guns. We're talking 10 minus 3 liters. They got a major over here. We've got a major. We got a 10 minus 2. We also have a 10 minus 3 up here. We got a 9 minus 2. We got some big boy units on this one. Oh, who just moved? You? What? Oh, he moved from here to there. All right. Well, whatever. All right, sorry about that, guys. I got multiple windows open, so when I know it takes a few minutes for the OBA to process, so I try to alt tab out and get other things ready to go. And when it does that, sometimes Tigers on the Hunt is processing things, and it's like, no, I don't like that. So that's why the screen went blank there for a second. All right. Let's see. That was there. Turned. We did our fire, and we actually ended up getting a hit on this unit here, but as you can see, it didn't do jack. Didn't do anything. All right. Use shortcuts. Yeah, there are a lot of shortcuts. I don't use shortcuts. Sorry, I just never have. Let's see. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? Can you do anything? Yes, you can. Come on. Didn't keep his rate of fire. You're buttoned up. You can't do anything. You're in motion. You are in motion. You can't see anybody. You are buttoned up, so you can't do anything either. All right, we got some goals here. We got some going here. There we go. All right. So broke. Looks like his leader there broke his leader. Squad made it through. All right. That's too bad. All right. You guys can't see anything. You guys can't see anything. You. Oop. Let's use the heavy machine gun here. Didn't keep his rate of fire. Damn it. All right. Squad. All right. Let's try a mortar shot. Yeah. The only guy we can see is this guy. Wow. Oh, he's broken. So that's good. All right. What do we got? Another medium machine gun. Squad. Mortar. All right. We do have a 2-pound AT gun. That should do something, maybe. Let's see. Oh, kept his rate of fire. Good for us. Well, we pinned his unit. That's not great. Sure. Oh, we broke our mortar? Did we really? Oh, nuts. Which one was it? Yep, right there. Broken. Ah! Oh, yeah. Figures. Definitely figures. Let's try to shoot at this guy. Nope. We got our major here. Let's shoot here. Oh, he broke him. That's good. Didn't keep rate of fire. The first time I fired. Ah. Let's see. I need to definitely bring in some units from the north here. Crew exposed. Let's shoot at this guy. Outside hull facing. Yeah, I guess he is. All right. Sure. Oh, that guy's broken. Yeah, sure. Shoot at him. That's fine. Speaking of which, this would be my number one thing, Peter, if, well, maybe not my number one thing, but it'd be my top three things. My top three things would be if you could just get this where it says does not keep rate of fire or does keep rate of fire. If you could separate those somehow, because they're worded almost the exact same. Um, if you did like rate of fire is kept and does not keep rate of fire, then they don't look so very similar. Or if you can color code them, I know I talked to you about that a long time ago, but that it would be easier for people to quickly see whether or not they kept the rate of fire. Different color would be great. You know, it's just one says main armament does not keep its rate of fire, and the other one says main armament does keep its rate of fire. So, I mean, if you reworded it like main armament does not keep its rate of fire and it goes red, then we go, oh, yeah, it lost its rate of fire. If it stays in white, then we know we can continue firing, or vice versa, or whatever. That would be awesome. I don't know how easy. I'm not a programmer, so I don't know if that's something that's like, oh yeah, we can do that in like real quick and easy. Um, if you can, put that on your to-do list. All right, that's defensive fire. All right, if you're joining us late, which so looks like there's a few of us just joining us, we are playing Tigers on the Hunt. Good morning to everyone out there. We got Sweden in the house. We got Denmark in the house. Or I'm sorry, it was Belgium, right? It was Belgium, yes. Who else is in the house? We have Ohio in the house. We got a couple from Canada. If you're just joining us, let us know where you're from. What city? Missouri's in the house. I'm just trying to think back when we did this a minute ago. Hailstorm is in the house. He's using X mouse app to make selections without having to hold the Alt button down. Big improvement. Ah, okay, that's something to keep in mind. Maybe post. I don't know if you posted that on um, the forums or not. Routes. Yeah, we've got some routing going on. These guys are routing. Yep, go ahead and route. All right, Missouri Rebel, are you getting any sound now, or are you better with the sound? Let me know. Let me know. All right, so our routes. I think we actually have a couple to route somewhere. Let's see. Where's our route tool? We have a super cool route tool. Probably already on though, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's already on. All right. Um, all right. I think we're good. Oh, he's going to advance? Are you kidding me? He advanced? Oh, he's going to die. All right, close combat. There is none. All right, so failed. Oh, we actually had two mortars broken there. Isn't that interesting? Two mortars that were broke. Neither one got repaired, and we got a half squad unit rallied. Yay! This again, Peter. Not. I'm sure you got lots to do and lots of ideas, but this is another. Just like we talked about the machine guns keeping rate of fire not, it's also rallying and not rallying. If the not rallied people were in red and the rallied units were in white, or color code them, or whatever you could do to make it easier, because otherwise it's like, did I rally this guy? Did I not rally him? Because again, the wording is almost the same. Rallied in hex, or does not rally is the only difference. So if they were color coded differently or worded differently, it'd be easier for us to go, oh, hey, I can look at this and go, hey, three guys rallied just by seeing there's three white things. Oh, you're going to do the color. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so we are on to turn number 2. If you're joining us, so we are playing LN59's super cool scenario. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at that. All right. Well, we ended up hammering this area right here. I think he actually lost a unit there. Yeah, half squad's been eliminated. I believe it was here, or maybe it was up here. Now this guy broke. This guy was got a half squad totally destroyed. So that's good. Our OBA is right on target. What I usually like to do, guys, is just take about halfway through. Yeah, we're a little bit more than halfway. Just take a quick like a 3-minute break. Everyone just get yourself something to drink, whatever you want to do, and we'll be back in like 3 minutes to pick up our scenario. If you're just joining us, we're playing Tigers on the Hunt. We'll continue this in just a minute. Give me a second, and then we'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Getting my drink for a change. All right, so take that off. It's kind of distracting. There we go. All right, so we are back. We're going to be doing our turn here. Let's use our gun here. Before we start this turn, for those of you who just joined it, we are playing Tigers on the Hunt for their first anniversary here. We actually have the two people that have spent the most time and effort on this game, the developer and the developer of the DLC, are in the chat. So if you have any questions about the game or the DLC packs or anything, let them know. Let them know what a great job they did on it. Does not keep rate of fire, but we want to. Radio's already called in. All right. We'll take a medium machine gun and squad. Oh, these guys are going to be hard to root out of that place, aren't they? Mortar's still broken. We do have a heavy machine gun, though. That should be worth something. Oh, kept a rate of fire. Yep. Oh, kept a rate of fire again. I think this is the first time we've had that. Kept his rate of fire. Come on, let's get something done with these guys. Does not keep its rate of fire. All right, let's see. You're in motion, you're buttoned up. All right, you. Damn. All right, mostly going to be moving. I think we're done with our fires. So let's go ahead and move. Ah, wrong way. God damn it. Hate that. We'll stop. All right. We're trying to expose those guys. All right. All right, let's move our heavy machine gun up. This will take forever today. I'm gonna bring up this guy. Ah, really? All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. These guys all fired. All right, now we got this problem. We have got a problem. So we're going to use our I still think we need to bring a tank in there. All right, we'll do it. You're in motion still. Wow, not a lot of area for him to get through. Ah, wrong way. Damn it. That was a waste. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? There's woods, buildings, woods, rubble, building, woods. The only way is going to be to come around this way. Bummer. All right, let's start this guy up. Yeah, it's not a very good move. Just put my side of my armor on everyone, but more importantly, I got to get rid of this guy. These guys are going to be a problem. These guys are going to be a problem. So you got to find a way to get around it, right? It's going to cost us. It's going to cost us some guys, but it's all right. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? To Yeah, these guys are going to be a problem. I can see that already. So close combat will be our friend. Let's see. How are we going to get up here? Let's go there. Well, good thing he shot at us. Oh, you're pinned. God bless it. That's cool. We'll take that spot. That's fine. Danger, danger, danger. We're going to go this way. Damn it. Well, I mean, as the attacker, if you're going to take losses, I guess that's just the way it goes. Just have to figure out the best way to not take as many losses as you expect, I guess, right? What do we got here? Light machine gun? What in the hell is it doing? Sure, we'll move there. That's fine. The AI certainly does a good job on defense. That is for sure. It's amazing how like one or two squads can hold back like a whole army of guys moving up, especially if there's open terrain or not much cover. In this game, this scenario actually, there looks like there's a ton of cover, so you don't have to worry too much about that. It's just trying to get from one cover into the other cover. You will have to cross a little bit of open ground, but if you can break these units first, then you can advance up while they're trying to rally. That will definitely help. I think that's all of our movements. I try not to talk during that because I think it's Very loud on my side, so I don't know how loud it is over there, but all right. So defensive fire. You got anything else? Uh, did they button up? Yep. Not a big fan of these little whatever these things are. M3 GMC. Not a big fan of them. Yep. The artillery. It's once it start, you can't scroll the map at all. So it'd be nice if it would scroll to the position, but I mean that's going to be hard to program in. I think I'm not a programmer, but it just seems like it's going to be hard. Right, we're still shooting at this guy. Yeah, these half tracks. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. I'm basically using them as scouts at this point, just so I can find the enemy units. Because sooner or later, we're going to have to get some off-board artillery going here. All right, we got our Shermans. Let's see what a Sherman can do. Nothing, but he acquired the target hex, which is good. And there is a medium machine gun and a leader back there, so that's a... Want to get rid of that would be good. What else do we have? You guys all fired. You can't do anything because you're buttoned up. Yeah, this area in the south is a mess. Just a mess. That's why I'm willing to sacrifice a few guys to clear this out, because if I can clear that out, that opens up a whole bunch. Right now, this is my biggest problem, Hex. If you're looking at this tactically, situationally, it might not be the best thing for us game-wise, point-wise, victory point-wise, but I'm willing to sacrifice some units because that's going to open everything up much easier for us. And there's no way to get these units in except for this one little area there. That's a problem. I guess I'm going to have to move this guy out of the way and bring the Sherman up and try to break some of these guys. We do have some other units supporting coming up, so that'll be good. That will be good. So yeah, if you're just joining us, this is a scenario made by UP. Sorry, couldn't think of his name there. It is forum user LN59. Sorry, couldn't think of it. It is called Thunder over Bilislande. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I know I'm horrible at names. But that's a really cool scenario. If you missed the intro on this, yeah, routes. I don't think we're going to have any routes, are we? I don't think so. I think we're done with routes. Right, so he's routing units. Great. Yeah, this northern part is going to be pretty easy to wipe out, I think. We got enough units to come up around this way, but I believe, and I don't know this for sure, but I believe the German player's getting a whole bunch of reinforcements. I'm not sure if it's this turn or next turn, but they got plenty of AFVs coming. Trust me on that, and a bunch of squads as well. Advance. Yes, we would like to advance. That'd be great. Oh, you know what? I did have a broken unit here. Oh well. All right, advance. Yes. You. Yeah, advance there. That's fine. All right, time to get crazy here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh, he can't shoot at all of them, can he? He can't shoot at all of them, can he? Technically, he can. He's got 2 light machine guns, 2 full squads, and a leader. That would be bad. He can't shoot at all of them, can he? Do 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 do. Yep, hidden unit can't do it. Broken unit can't do it. Oh, they were broken too. Oh, okay. Forgot that these guys got mowed down by one of these guys. That's too bad. You can't advance your broke or pin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How come nobody told me? Nobody in the chat told me. Hey, don't forget about these guys in the south. Oh, wow, that'd be awesome. So, I was just going to mention that if there was a way to highlight the hex of any broken unit or pinned unit, that would be awesome. So that way I know, like this one you can see that's highlighted. We do have the route tool up here, which is really, really good. The only problem with the route tool is it only shows you the units that have to route. So it doesn't show you the broken units. So if there's a way to get that where you can just highlight the hex of any broken unit, that way I won't forget that, hey, I got broken units down here. And normally if I'm playing by myself, I spend a few minutes, I click around and I check, a couple of my squads, but I don't want to do that for you guys because I know you're not here to watch me just click on boxes all day. You're here to watch some gameplay. So I'm trying to keep things speedy along, and when I try to speed things along, that's what usually happens, is I usually miss up on some stuff. Now there's going to be a lot of firepower coming right at us here. We shall see what's going to happen. This is going to get crazy, crazy in a minute. Defensive fire. These guys are going to be able to defensive fire. These guys are going to be able to defensive fire. These guys are going to be able to defensive fire. This whole group of guys are going to be able to see this guy now. And this guy, some of them might even see this guy. So we might have a whole bunch of dead guys here in a minute. We shall see. All right, so failed to rally, failed to repair, and recovered a light machine gun. Yay! We got a light machine gun out of that. I think it was this squad right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 822, which is nice. Yes, I totally agree with Missouri Rebel. The game is going to only get better and better, and the foundation is firm. It's already gotten better and better. I know that there's been I believe there were 3 updates this year to add features and bug fixes and pathfinding or whatever. And then, of course, with our DLC campaign games, use the flamethrower. I would love to use the flamethrower. Trust me, I would love to use the flamethrower. He's just can't get up there quick enough. We shall see. Here we go. Oh, we got to do OBA first. Oh no, this mortar. Okay. So the light mortar is broken and does not keep its rate of fire. So Peter is actually working on update number 4 right now as we speak. He's dual tasking. He's watching on one screen and he's programming on his other screen. That's what he told me in the chat. um, so what was I going to say? I know this has been a big debate on the forums, and I'd just like to hear your guys' thoughts, and especially Peter's as well, about actually seeing the dice roll number. Is that going to be a thing? Is that not going to be a thing? I know that some people would love to see it. I know that some people wouldn't. Could it be an option where you can turn it on or off? You know, maybe just here in the corner, it just shows you the dice roll down here in the board bottom. Because sometimes it'd be interesting to know. I know that the problem with that, the main problem is, you know, this is based on ASL, and one attack just isn't like one dice roll. It's a dice roll, and then it's a dice roll from all the different squads and everything else. So it's not just, you know, putting on the dice. You know, like this guy just rolled and did an attack. He obviously got broken, so he probably rolled a 12. I know some people would love to see it. I know some people, you know, don't want that. It would be nice to have that option. You know what I'm saying, Peter? You know what I'm saying? Nope, it's not going to happen. All right, that's fine. Um, that's cool. All right. Heavy machine gun does not keep its rate of fire. Thank God. Medium machine gun does not keep its rate of fire. All right. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to be the issue because, like I said, I mean, when we're talking about an attack or whatever, we're talking about the attacker doing an attack, a 2-hit roll, a 2 damage roll, and then all this, you know, if you're talking about a ordnance attack, then you got to have defensive, you know, defensive squads making rally or you know, their morale checks or whatever. So it'd be a lot of dice rolls to throw on the screen all at one time because it would just be like, you know, especially when you get ready to fire, you know, you might have a machine gun going 4 or 5 times, and then you'd have people complaining because they would have to sit here and hit the next button, next, every time a machine gun went to fire. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both ways. I could see it, yeah. All right, well, that was about enough firepower from you, you jerk face. Does not keep its rate of fire. Does not keep its rate of fire. Ooh, he cowered in his attack. I'm waiting on these guys to fire. That's... Yep, there we go. Speak of the devil. God bless it. All right, well, Lieutenant's been wounded and broken. Squad failed his experience check and broke. All right, and it didn't keep its rate of fire. So that was actually... With that amount of firepower, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 firepower, doubled because it's adjacent, and I only end up with 3 broken squads. That was a win-win for us. Definitely a win-win because we're talking 36 firepower. Should have been able to wipe out that whole stack. So he must have rolled really poorly, and we rolled pretty decently to actually. So that's a win-win for us. Yeah, yeah. Couple pin dudes, that's all right. Doesn't keep its rate of fire. Oh my gosh. Buttoned up, buttoned up, buttoned up. Yeah. Should have kept these guys back a little bit more. Oh well. Told you there was going to be. Told you there was going to be a lot of defensive fire. All right, now I don't think he's going to move. He's in a good position, so why would he move? So no defensive fire. Here we go. Defensive fire. That's what I'm talking about. So we got 3 broken guys. They're not going to be able to do anything. We have 8, 10 firepower doubled is 20 firepower. So yay. Yeah, see, our 20 firepower ended up breaking several of his squads. And we kept our rate of fire. Yay! Now we got 4 firepower. All right. This is the stack I'm really looking forward to because it's got a 10 minus 2 liter in it. And let's see how much firepower we got in here. We have 8, 10 doubled is 20. It's going to be a 20 minus 2, which is stone, so it's going to be plus 2. So we shall see. Nothing. Oh, nothing but our machine gun broke. Wow. Okay. You're worthless. You're in motion still? Wow. That's not going to help. Not going to hit anything. It did keep its rate of fire, though. It's not even worth it. If you've got a vehicle in motion, don't even waste your time. You're never going to hit anything. You're probably going to break your gun, so not worth it. Main armor does not keep. All right, so you are stunned. Can I? Yeah, I know you can't fire. All right, so sergeant, first line, elite. You're broken too. Yeah, okay. And you're pinned. That's half firepower. Sure. Let's take a couple pot shots here at enemies. Oh, we can actually see that guy. Interesting. Oh, you're pinned. You're pinned as well. All right. You're buttoned up. You're fired. You can't see anybody. Oh, you can actually see them? Really? Okay. Good for us. Bad for them. Oh, hey, you know what? We're going to use our flamethrower. Hey, Sun Grift. There we go. So we broke his other squad. That's good. And we kept a rate of fire. So that's good. We'll take that. Now let's check out a flamethrower. There we go. Waffen SS has been casually reduced. Excellent. Plus, it's their turn, so they're going to have to route first. They're going to have to route away because we're adjacent, so that's good. We're going to own this point. We are definitely going to own this point. It does look like squad leader. It does look like it. In fact, yes. Let's try this thing again with a leader. And does not keep its rate of fire. Medium machine gun. Hey, our mortar got repaired somewhere along the line. Good for us. All right, guys, if you're joining us late, we are playing Tigers on the Hunt. And just so everyone knows, that's one thing we were going to do, but I'm going to save the game. We're going to do turn 2. Save the game, guys. After every turn, you should be saving the game. Just so everyone knows, I am not using the default graphics that came with Tigers on the Hunt. Do you want to end this scenario? Yes, we're going to end this scenario. We're going to actually just go in real quick and switch over to the default graphics. Just give me a second here. Won't take me but a second. Graphics, where are you? Backup folder, there we go. Let's copy that. And we'll paste that in there. All right, there we go. And all we have to do is start her back up. Thanks for the reminder there, Jack. Thank you. I knew I was going to do something. So we've got about 15 minutes left. Let's go ahead and open this back up. So here's the default graphics that come with Tigers in the Hunt. These are really cool looking counters. I don't know who made them, but you couldn't ask for much better. In fact, I like them even better sometimes than I like the ASL counter mod. Of course, the ASL counter mod you could download on the forum for free. Because I can actually see, oh, this is a half track with this machine gun on top of it, or well, it's got a 75 caliber on top of it, but still. So if I could get these, oh yeah. So that's good. I do like these graphics. I actually like the terrain mod, or not the mod, the terrain that comes with the actual game. It looks really, really good. So whoever did that for you, Peter, great job. I do like the defaults. It's quick and it's easy. You can see, this guy is a star, star, star. Obviously, more stars the better. Here's a B star star. Here's a C with a star. But for those uninitiated and unaware of actual stats, they can just play the game and not have to worry about, well, is this enough firepower to shoot at this hex or not? And then once they become more familiar with the system. All right, so defensive fire. What else were we doing? Did you guys fire yet? Doesn't look like it. Yes, it does. It says you're directed fire. Oh, it must have kept its, oh, he did keep its, all right, there we go. You haven't played ASL in 20 years. Well, you should definitely be checking out Tigers on the Hunt then. We are actually having a special event today because it is Tigers on the Hunt first year anniversary, 1 whole year. The graphics were done by Steve Ford. He's a graphic designer. Steve Ford did a great job on them. I really like the defaults counter. So yay for Steve. Let's give Steve a big thank you there when next time you talk to him. All right, let's see what else we're doing here. Defensive fire. What are you? You're buttoned up. You have acquired a target, so shoot at the target. There we go. Finally, they've done something. They broke them. Kaiser reduced them. And we kept our main armament. See, you wanted me to keep these in the back? No. They need to be up front. Look at that. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. That's a total elimination. Bam. 2 shots, 2 deaths. You wanted to keep these in the back? You're buttoned up. You can't do anything. Did you already shoot yet? Nope. All right. Nothing. 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 Mm-mm-mm. He's pinned, so I don't think he can even make a. I don't know. Let's see. You radio. Rawr. That's fine. All right, that's fine. All right, I think that's all defensive fire. We'll be done. Advancing fire. Holy cow. Look at that. It looks like the whole army's moving, but that's not true. So if this ever happens to you, all you have to do is just click off, and it'll show you which unit's actually moving. You're moving, huh? Oh, you're routing. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're routing. Yeah. Good for him. Peter. I've got an issue with that, but we'll talk about that some other time. He shouldn't have been able to route out of there, but okay. Routing is probably the hardest thing to program on this game because you got to try to figure out where they're going to go, how they can get there, and everything else. Got some broken engineers there. All right, is it our turn to route yet? Look at Amiya, it's to route out. Um, can we shoot at them? Nope, you're all broken, but can these guys shoot at them? Oh, because he's in a trench. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Interesting. Okay. That's a lot of 3 leaders, 3 squads, two medium machine guns, and 1 heavy machine gun. That is a lot of firepower. Well, you got to make sure that hex dies a horrible, horrible death. All right, our routes. This time I will actually try to route somebody. You and you go there. You guys, just keep you out of the fray. Let's move you back. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Everyone's mostly okay on our part. Let's check out our victory condition and see how we're doing here. So, side A. Let's see. That is the Germans have killed a squad, a half squad, and a leader. We have killed 5 half squads. So, half squad, a squad, and a leader versus 5 half squads. That's not too bad considering we are being the attacker and it's early in the game. We're going to take a lot more losses than they are. Hey, all right, guys. Missouri Rebel, thanks for showing up. And who else? Um, Yokin Neft. All right. See you guys. We're all going to be going about another 5 minutes or so. Probably just end this turn up here and probably call it an episode. 2 hours goes by really, really fast, as you can tell. It's one of these things where you just. Oh, now you're going to advance. All right. Yep, not much we can do. All right, so now we're going to be getting a whole bunch of reinforcements and stuff, but yeah, probably not spend the time and do that during the live stream. I'll do that in between, and then if we decide to continue this scenario in the next live stream or whatever, I'll already have them put in. What I'll do is just save the game here again, just to make sure. All right. Well, again, everyone that was able to join us today, thank you so much for spending a couple hours with us. Thanks to Peter and Jorgen for coming out and answering questions and just basically being involved with the ASL or the ASL,